Today, we're going to take a look at some advanced tips and checklists that you can implement when you are creating your AI ads. Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Diakri, and I am on a journey to help you be less scared in using AI in your business. Just a little bit, okay? So what we're going to do today is we're going to go through a checklist and that I think everybody, honestly, every single person should have. I don't care if you're the business owner, you're not doing the ads. I don't care if you're an agency owner. I don't care who you are, but have this list in front of you so you can check, hey, are my ads actually working? Are my ads actually doing something? Right? So let's take a look at what the checklist look like. Before we go there, I would like to remind you, last time I created a Paintwise estimator calculator. So basically this Paintwise app is coming so nicely together, and it is something that I don't know. I'm actually a little bit proud of, even though it came out of nowhere. I'm really a bit proud of it in that you can come in here, you can calculate how much paint you're gonna need, so you don't have to overpay or overbuy or underbuy your paint. And in that, you can come in, do some room measurements, put in your measurements in here, put in some paint quality. You can have in some wall condition, see what the wall looks like, and color changes that you would like to do. And if you want to save and export the estimation, you actually have to sign in. So I put a sign in button there. So if you calculate it, it looks something like this, and it's actually pretty cool. It gives you total project cost, paint, materials needed, and then the materials will be like primer, tape, brushes and tools, the drop cloth, everything put together, wall area. This is really cool and dandy, but guess what? I'm actually gonna add in more and more features in this thing. That way I can turn around and sell it to the next high bidder. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to be adding an AR AR visualization, in that you can actually try AR and visualize the color and everything like that. That's something I'm working on, so to be determined, coming soon. But today, again, I'm creating the ads just for this app, right? That's why I had to go into that. I wanted to show you that I'm actually serious about this. I'm going to be creating ads for that calculator, and this is the exact checklist that I'm going to go through. And the exact checklist is basically sort of say like an ultimate guide on how I'm going to be creating this. So first of all, I'm going to need to know my audience. I'm going to need to know my audience like they're my best friends. I'm going to have to go out there, talk to some painters, figure out what they talk about, figure out how they talk. I'm going to go out there and talk to people who are buying houses, people who are coming in and actually buying paint on a regular basis. I might even go to the store and be like, hey, is this something that you might need? Right? So that's probably going to be my number one thing I need to do there. So I'm going to define my ideal customer first of all, and I'm going to use Meta Audience Insights and Google Analytics to see, okay, who are these people that are buying paint. I'm actually going to spy on the paint brands themselves and see, okay, who visits these websites, who goes to these stores, how much do they buy. So I'm going to be exploring a lot, and I'm going to be asking a lot of questions in the forums, finding out what the forums looks like. I'm going to look at Amazon reviews, see what the reviews are. Hey, this paint was good, this one was not good, this was the good and bad of this paint brand, all that good jazz. So first thing I need to do is to gather data. I'm going to gather data. That's what I need to do before I even do anything else, right? I need to know my audience like they are my best friends, right? So when you truly understand who you're talking to, your ads will connect on a deeper level. I'm not sure if you've ever seen that ad where it's like, okay, this ad actually shook me to the core, right? They were talking about how cavemen used to use sticks as toothbrushes. Not really, but sticks, right? And the brands did such a good job. They showed a caveman right? Grabbing a stick, putting it in their mouth, and then they also showed, a modern person grabbing a toothbrush and doing almost the same thing. And they were like, why are you still using a stick for your toothbrush? Why not buy an electronic toothbrush? I was like, that's such a good ad. That hit me exactly, to the core. So that's exactly what we aim for. We want to aim for something that will hit people right to the core. And you do that by speaking their language, knowing who they are, knowing where they are, and going after where they are. And the other thing you need to do is create a really good hook. I'm not sure if you've ever seen a Netflix trailer, but Netflix trailers, they grab you in. You can't watch just 3 seconds unless, once that trailer starts, it's like, okay, I'll have to watch this so I can make sure that it's worth my time, right? So basically, you have 3 seconds to hook these people, and the hook, right? You basically hook them, you grab them with a hook. That's going to be your attention grabber. That's your attention grabber. This becomes your interrupt, right? When you're scrolling on Facebook and you're like, oh, hey, I gotta stop and look at this. What is this, right? Oh, I gotta stop and look at this on Instagram. That's your hook, right? So you have to make sure that your hook is really, really well put together, right? Make sure it interrupts people. Make sure it's probably a shocking stat of some kind. Maybe it could even be a curiosity question. You see a lot this on TikTok. People saying, "Oh, have you ever? Oh, walk with me. Oh, this is the day in the life of," right? Something really quick and visual that stops people in their tracks, right? And that's what you want to do. You want to open with something like, you're wasting your money doing this with your skincare or some kind, or something like that. You're wasting your money not knowing how much paint you're gonna need. Right? That's where gonna be my hook. You're wasting your time if you're moving into a new place and you are going to go buy paint. I don't know. We'll come up with something, right? But hook is very, very important. And if you want to grab a really good book by Russell Brunson, .com Secret, he talks about, having a hook that really captivates people, goes into deeper detail about that. Grab that book and it will basically show you how to create those ads, right? Build a promise. Build the big promise. What's the big promise? Right? My friend Alex Hormozzi likes to say, proof, plan, and promise, basically. Something along those lines, right? You have to prove that, hey, this is actually going to work for you. This paint calculator is actually going to work for you. Here's why, right? So many people are using it. Here's why. It is almost as accurate as, talking to somebody who's been in the industry for over 40 years. Here's why, right? Make the big promise. Focus on one clear benefit. What is that one clear benefit, right? Don't try to list every feature, blah, blah, blah. No. For me and my PaintWise estimator, I'm going to say, hey, let me save you time, right? That's the feature that I'm going for here. I'm not even talking about money. I'm just going to say, let me save you time. Because guess what? I'm going to save you at least three trips to the store, right? 3 trips to the store. Here's how, right? That could be my hook. Here's how I'm going to save you 3 trips to the paint store. Boom. Use my PaintWise estimator, right? Very cool. I like it. We're getting somewhere. So show, don't just tell. Again, show people using your application. Show people using your program. Show people, right? Reviews. People, reviews speak louder. You want people to trust you. Make it believable. Your promise should not be, should be exciting but realistic, right? Do not overpromise the moon and underdeliver the dirt. Something like that, right? If it sounds too good to be true, people will scroll past it. They'll be like, I don't know about that, right? So make sure that your big promise is realistic. It's showing people and not just telling, and it's actually focused on one clear benefit. And this is why you need to create so many multiple ads so that you can focus on one benefit at a time, right? For one ad, you can focus on the time you're saving. For the other, you could be focusing on the amount of money you're saving. The other could be another feature like my AR that I'm gonna be putting in there. This is gonna be awesome. I love it. I love it. Okay, so add emotional weight, right? Add some emotional weight as well, right? Uh, Power words that drive action. Finally, struggling, unlock, reveal, secret. The secret to painting your house in less than 3 days. The secret to painting your house in less than 3 days. That's gonna be mine. I'm gonna use that for sure. So that's actually what you need to do. You need to add some emotion. People need to feel it. You gotta be like, yo, I'm not a caveman. Why would I use a normal toothbrush instead of using an electric toothbrush, right? Why? I'm not a caveman anymore, right? I have a heater. I have I have more advanced stuff than a caveman. So why am I still using a stick for a toothbrush, right? Use storytelling and testimonials if you can, right? Make people feel. Make people feel. A lot of people don't do that in their ads, and that's why they are not converting as well. Right? You be seeing people crying, "Oh, my ads are not doing so well. Oh, my ads used to do so well, and now they're not doing so well." Well, guess what? The emotion has evaporated. Add some emotion into it, right? Stack some social proof. Again, I keep saying this. Reviews, reviews, reviews. I'm probably gonna go out there, give out the app maybe for free for the first 10 people, get them to give me some reviews, and once they give me some reviews, I'm gonna blast those reviews everywhere. I don't care if it's video reviews or just written reviews. I'm gonna make sure that people actually see, hey, there's actually other people who use this app, and this is what they have to say, and this is what they like about it, this is what they don't like about it, this was their feedback, and I'm gonna go and implement that feedback as well into the app. Maybe they don't like the AR part of things. Maybe they just want to upload pictures, right? Maybe they don't, right? Who knows? That's why you need social proof, and social proof, again, builds trust faster than anybody else, right? User content, reviews, testimonials, media mentions. That's why you'll see a lot of people creating TikTok videos or YouTube videos of other people talking about their application or their program, right? Hey, I was feeling this pain and I went to this massage therapist and they fixed my pain. Boom, right? That's something that speaks volume, right? Include a crystal clear call to action. Sometimes we forget to say, hey, yes, I know you talked about the app, you talked about your program, you talked about what you do, but what do you want me to do next? For example, my call to action right now is book a strategy call with me. The link is in the description, and I will help you become a little bit less scared of using AI in your business. Sounds good? That's it. That is it. All right. So make sure that you have a clear call to action. Focus on one action only. Don't be like, oh, you can do this with the app. You can do that. You can use AR. You can get no. Just one thing at all. Right. Make it super specific. Instead of learn more, get your free guide now. Comment start. I'll send you a checklist. Right. Make it very, very specific. Add urgency or scarcity. Again, I'm only giving this app to 10 people. If you want to try out this app, actually, I will probably give it to you. Send me a DM. Right? Send me a DM or book a strategy call with me, and I'll give you the application and you can try it out yourself. Right? Make it stand out visually. Right? This is where graphic design is very, very important. There's a big debate going on right now. Oh, is AI going to replace graphic designers? I don't think so. I don't think so. But it can do a little bit more than it used to do. That we can agree on. Right? So include a call to action. Make it crystal clear. Don't fuss around. Right? Don't confuse people. Optimize for each platform. So here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing ads for Instagram. I'm going to be doing ads for Facebook. I'm going to be doing ads for TikTok. I'm going to be doing ads for LinkedIn as well. make sure each platform gets their own unique perspective if you're gonna go that way, right? Like for example, with Instagram, you can do quick visuals or short captions, right? Very quick. People don't have time on Instagram. Same thing on TikTok, right? Fast, quick, authentic. If it's not authentic and it's not fast, you've lost people, right? On LinkedIn, totally different ball game over there. Facebook, different ball game as well, right? So know your audience, know where they spend their time, and get to know them properly, right? Don't make the mistake of using the same exact ad on all the different platforms. It becomes a big problem, and people can say, yeah, this doesn't belong here. This doesn't belong here. Right? It's like seeing a TikTok video on LinkedIn. I'm like, maybe, maybe not. Right? You be the judge. Use advanced targeting and testing. Obviously, this is something that you get to do after you've actually started doing the ads. You started putting out the ads. It's things like creating a lookalike audience, retargeting for websites. Use interest-based targeting, exclude cold leads from warm campaigns. Again, stuff you will do in the ads itself once you are doing the ad, once it's going and moving along. A/B test, always A/B test. Is this hook better than this hook, right? Is this image better than this image? Again, testing is better than not testing, for sure, right? Leverage AI and use your checklist. Again, I'm gonna be providing you this checklist. If you come into my strategy session, I'll give you the full-on checklist. And in the checklist, it will give you exactly what you need to do, right? It will give you time-saving AI tools. There's a few AI tools out there. There's a video I just did the other day, and I was showing you how these AI tools are actually a bit more, they're getting a bit more advanced, to be honest, a bit more advanced, right? And it's crazy stuff that you can do now. Make a checklist for your ad as well, like your audience, your hook, your message, your proof, your CTA, right? And then also do a final quality check. Make sure that you're optimized for mobile, different sizes. Is it the right format? Is it the right format for the platform? Right? Is it tracking the setup properly? Have I set up the variations? Again, right? Things to think about. But if you want to see me create an actual ad for my Paint-wise estimator calculator, I'm gonna be doing a video on that. And I will be showing you exactly the step-by-step process that we're going to do and how we're actually going to do that. This is just a checklist, just so I know what I need to be doing and what you need to be doing. If you want the checklist, book a strategy call with me. I will give it to you free of charge. All right, that's my time for today. I'll see you on the flip side.